What a wonderful night tonight in Miami.
Wow, it is scorching.
It's not yeah, I think it's probably warm there. I know, we're not exactly even close to Miami, but it looks like a great night for football nonetheless. It's already dark down there. Um, so not raining though. I know that there was some rain a little bit north of Miami earlier today, at least. So it looks like some good weather for some football as we bring you the Louisiana Steamers and Miami Nightmares, and what could be a really thrilling game. Two really great teams here. Of course, quarterback number 12, Mr. Colin Pierce, for the Steamers, leading the way. And let's see what they can do after, I believe at this point, 5-2. Was that right?
I'll be honest.
Five
really
and
sure.
5-3. I'm sorry.
5 and
I forget
3.
we're in week.
Yeah.
I forget we're in week 9.
No doubt in my mind that this was going to be to be game of the week whenever it was posted.
Oh yeah.
This is going to be a good matchup. It looks like no matter what happens, somebody in baby blue is going home a winner tonight.
We'll have to try to make sure we keep track of things here. Nightmares are going to kick. Looks like they have won the coin toss and are deferring to the next half. Steamers defending the south goal. So we'll see what we can do here. Yeah, Miami in the black and baby blue, and Louisiana in the white and baby blue. So, at least black top versus white tops, that's a little easier to watch.
Yeah, it's good to see the people are really paying attention to the new implemented rule, to confuse any color mix-ups. We've got the away team definitely wearing white, so
that is true.
Good job, Frank.
All right, so it looks like Louisiana will be starting here at their own 22. So let's see what Louisiana can do here on the first possession. Colin Pierce coming out here shortly. So
this is my first time watching my player take the field. This is an exciting moment for me.
A little bit of an out-of-body experience. Huh?
Wow, talk about it. Yeah, he's ripped.
I'm not used to seeing you wear number 12 either. I know you try to be 6 all the time. So
yeah, maybe I'll be twice as good tonight.
We'll see about that. So Pierce under center. 3 men in the backfield. Hands off to, I believe that is number 34 for the Steamers. Is that right? Richmond Webb.
That was a good first down run. Yeah, that was some good blocking. That was a heavy set formation there. Steamers coming out looking like they're going to run the ball on Miami tonight.
Yeah, let's see what they can do. I know the last game we called Colin, it was all passing, and it took forever. So
yes, it did.
This one got to be a little quicker. Let's get some running. Get some yards of the ground here, folks. Another carry is that Webb again for, no gain. So let's get up 3rd and 7.
Yeah, that was a good stop by the Miami line.
I will say I saw Scott Stover in the chat talking about Miami's uniforms, and I have to, the pink around the numbers really does kind of pop a little bit. I didn't notice that from far away, but as you zoom in, wow.
It does. Those are some sexy, unique uniforms.
Yeah. All right, Pierce passing on 3rd and 7, first pass of the day, and it is complete easily, and that is number 17, Virgil Underhill, one of 3 silver wide receivers for the Steamers.
That was good composure by a great quarterback.
Not biased at all.
1st and 10.
One of the best.
What a legend. All right, so here come Louisiana now with the first down of the game. 1st and 10 here, right around their own 38. Pierce going to pass again. Good couple of yards there. Gain of 4. And that's actually... Okay, it's Leighton Blue, yeah. Okay. I was confused, Colin, because I know Art Vandalay is number 5, so I was like, is that a quarterback out there?
Yeah, these blues are confusing. These blues are a little confusing, but not as confusing as Green Bay versus Phoenix last week.
Yeah. Yeah, at least, like I said, at least they have the white tops versus the darker tops. So that definitely helps, at least for my purposes here. Another pass outside. That's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just about 4 yards there. Number 85, Kevin Calcutta. Again, another one of their 3 silver wide receivers. So we've seen something from all 3 of them so far.
Yeah, that's a real strong, balanced receiving core.
Right. Spreading the ball around too, Colin Pierce is early on. And it looks like, I bet that's going to be a trend we're going to see throughout this game as they go to the air. So Pierce, once again, back to pass. Oh, and that's going to be out to Richmond Webb, but that is back for a loss of a yard. That's going to set up 4th and 3, and looks like we're going to have the punter come on the field for the first time tonight for Louisiana.
Yeah, that was a check down by Colin Pierce. Good coverage from Miami, forcing that dump route. That was a great 3rd down play from Miami.
Yeah, let's see. Props to the Miami defense for holding them here on their first opening drive. Let's see what Miami's offense can do now that they're going to get the ball back here. And pretty average position here, right around the 20. So no real yards lost on that return as if it were a touchback. But
so, Ryan, I'm trying to recall who your pick was for this week in this game. I went with Miami covering the spread.
Yeah,
do you remember who you had?
I'm pulling it up right now, actually. I don't off the top of my head. Week to week, like I said, I thought it was week 8 still. Everything's running together. Let's see here. I had gone with Louisiana, actually, with plus 4.5. Or, I'm sorry, minus 4.5. And that's going to be stopped behind the line. Wow, okay. Loss of a yard here on the run. Setting up a 2nd and 11 for Miami. But, yeah, no, I went with Louisiana this week. I'm a pretty loyal Art Vandelay Miami fan. But this time around, looking at Louisiana's dominance the past however many weeks now, it's hard to choose against them. All right, 2nd and 11. Vandelay is back to pass. That is an easy, wide open pass across the middle. Number 84 for Miami, Roger Howard with the reception. Setting up the first down conversion of the game for Miami.
Yeah, this is where Miami is dangerous, is with their pass game. We know that, playing against them a couple weeks ago. Especially their tight end Butterly. That's somebody you want to watch this week specifically. I think Art's been trying to find some ways to get him the ball.
Right. Definitely has. I know Butterly, we played against them, 2 weeks ago now, and he really ripped our defense apart. And a lot of them getting injured. Now, unfortunately for him, lucky for us. That's going to be another pass for a 1st down by Art Vandelay. And the Miami Nightmares, that is going to number 89, Max Chapman. So, great job getting started, getting these big yard plays going down the field here for Miami on their opening drive.
Yeah, tipping my hat there to Chapman for catching the ball, but keeping it in bounds and gaining another, 10 yards on that play.
Yeah, for sure. So
take some notes on that, Ryan.
I noted. I had 2 tough games at receiver last night. Wow, great catch. That's going back to Roger Howard. Another 1st down, and they're just going from 1st down to 1st down. They're not even playing any downs between that. They're just really getting 10-plus yards each play. So
yeah, they're not going for the long balls right here. They're going
just
for
mid-range.
What they can get, and it's working.
Just going to the marker, and that's about it. Maybe a few yards beyond that, but highlights? Is that what it is?
It might be.
Let's see. Mr. Vandelay once again under center. We saw one run play, and that was for a loss of a yard. Now we're going to the ground again, and that's way better. Gain of 6, and that is number 28, Carlos Reyes for Miami with that first gain of the night for him.
Yeah. If Carlos Reyes can get the ball moving even just moderately, Miami is going to be real tough to stop.
Oh, they really already have the momentum going down the field here. Louisiana's defense is going to really need to stiffen up, and hopefully they will as the game goes on. They get a little familiar with the way the offense is going to be running here. And that was, the fumble. The ball is on the ground. That was a great catch and run, and they even got some yards after the fumble recovery here, did Louisiana. Just as I said it when I said the defense needs to start figuring some things out. There you go.
And
wow.
Watching this replay, look at number 73, not giving up and chasing him down.
Yeah.
Look at this speed by the offensive tackle. Looking at this guy, that's Jewel Hess with an animation of clutch, and it showed right there. That was a clutch play to save a big boy touchdown.
To chase him down like that. Way to win the foot race there. So Louisiana taking over on their own 37. Not terrible positioning to start out, but let's see if they can get some more movement on the ball going down the field here. Then they were able to, the last time around, one first down, so not completely a 3 and out, but
Yeah. Any momentum that Miami was building there just switched over to the Louisiana here.
yep. And there's a quick pass that's going to be to Webb for gain of 2. So positive yardage. So that's what matters. But yeah, I agree, Colin. I think the momentum's about to shift here. Let's see if they can really start opening up this Miami defense and getting some more yardage down the field. They've already had the ball in the hands of each of their 3 silver wide receivers, and they're gonna, I think, go to them here in the next couple of plays at least.
Yeah, both teams here are trying to get the ground game working. We haven't seen any of these quarterbacks go deep yet.
No. And I think we're going to see a fairly conservative first quarter or so until they feel out the defensive play calling.
And that's expected from teams of this caliber, I think.
Yeah, it's a smart move. It's good coaching. It's good quarterback play. It's all around just really well run teams. So let's see. It looks like Colin Pierce may be getting ready to pass here on 3rd and 4, and of course he does. That's going to be a little check down to Webb. Webb drops his shoulder enough for the first down, so that's awesome.
Yeah,
I thought for sure he was going down behind, behind the first down marker there, but he got that extra yardage he needed. So.
Yeah, I think looking to see what kind of animations he has. It doesn't look like that was like a power move there, but he doesn't have that, so that was just a good heads-up play.
And then again, they run the same check down. Oh, and Webb gets taken off his feet. Still gets a gain of 2 on it. But, man, he was hit really hard there. Glad he got
Miami right there says, fool me once, shame on me. I forget. What's it say?
Shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me.
I haven't even been drinking.
Yeah, they didn't get fooled twice. That's the problem. I haven't either.
That's the problem.
That's why our minds aren't working because we haven't been drinking. That's what it is. Pierce once again under center. I formation. Oh, and Pierce is sacked for a hefty loss.
Oh, that looks like he's getting up slow.
He is holding his head.
Oh, this is not what you want to see.
There's a history of spinal injuries in the Pierce family.
Yes, there is. We must have weak spines.
Well, it looks like he got up, and he is, I believe, back under center.
He's facing the wrong direction.
He passed towards the wrong end zone. All right. There is a longer pass for Pierce. It's intercepted by Miami. Oh, wow. This game may be shifting momentum again. And let's see, the number 27 for Miami. That looks like that is Bluto Blutarski.
Whoa.
Gold, strong safety. Heck of a play. It definitely shows why he is a gold standing there, Colin. Gold tier.
That was a fantastic heads-up play by whatever that guy's name was. Good job. Way to take advantage of that big hit on Colin Pierce. He was shook, capitalized on it.
Well, hopefully Colin Pierce can get his brain right on the sidelines here in the meantime while Miami
he's had concussions before, trust me.
That's why he can't see the color blue.
Maybe he didn't see that defender.
It's exactly what it all looks the same. All right, so that was a good pass there from Art Vandelay, gain of 8, setting up an easy 2nd and 2 here. If anything is going to repeat itself from the last drive, just got to make sure they're not putting the ball on the ground and letting the other team pick it up.
Yeah, they just need a couple first downs here to get in field position, get some points on the board for the first time.
Wow,
good breakaway.
Carlos Reyes bouncing off of one of his own linemen there and cutting to the left side for a hefty gain there.
That was a good bounce.
Ooh. Yeah, he could have easily tripped over his own teammate's feet, and luckily he was able to keep himself tangle free. Now, this is not a plug for L'Oreal, but maybe we'll make them an unofficial sponsor.
Is that the bottle that looks like a fish?
Sure.
Or is that L'Oreal for kids?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't use kids shampoo anymore. It's been, I don't know.
I don't use any shampoo anymore.
At least 10 years. Oh, turtle wax. Vandelay back to pass over the top. And that was caught. Oh, my goodness. Max
that was a good
Chapman,
catch.
I thought it hit the ground. Max Chapman with the reception for the first down there.
Barely got his fingertips between the ball and the ground right there.
Throwing maybe a little too far outside, a little low, but he managed to pull that in for the first. Well played. Max Chapman.
And as long as Miami holds on to the ball here, we should see some points on the board for the first time tonight.
I know we mentioned Josh Butterly's name in conversation column. I'm surprised we haven't called it out because he's made a reception yet. It seems like we're
is he out there?
Yeah, he is. They just showed him kind of walking by. But I wonder if he's just, they're covering the middle maybe pretty well and keeping it out of his hands because I know he likes to play those pass routes up the middle.
Yeah, I mean that is true. Frank could be preparing for that, and if you look at Miami's roster, you'll see that gold tight end Butterly. He's only one of 2 in the league, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. That could be a heavy matchup if you're not prepared for it.
Oh, thank you, Art. He says he has 8 yards. So I guess there must have been a play we missed there. We apologize to Mr. Butterly for that. So Vandalay out. Quick check down there to Reyes. Reyes getting a good 4 yards off of that catch and run. Let's see if Miami can actually finish it off here, Colin, and get some points on the board. Last time they had that fumble, unfortunately, by Reyes. But luckily, the Miami defense was able to step up and get that interception, get the ball back going in the right direction for them. So let's see what Art Vandalay can do here now that they're in the red zone for the first time tonight.
Yeah, we have Louisiana coming in with some pressure.
Gracious. Yeah, I thought maybe he could kind of quick get the ball away before he was brought down, but no such luck.
Number 92, LaQuindrez
Freeman, yeah. Big guy taking Vandalay to the ground. And there is more than there's almost 3 steamers there just waiting for him. So
it'd be hard for him to find one of those keychains with his name on it at Myrtle Beach.
That's a valid point. Wasn't expecting that. So that's going to set up a 4th and long here. And the Nightmares have their kicker out in the field. See if we can get the first points of the night on the board. Should be about a 37-yarder here, 38-yarder. And it's up and good. 38-yard field goal officially from the Miami Nightmares kicker, Jeffrey Davis. Getting the first lead of the night for Miami.
Yep. Good job, Jeff.
Good job, Jeff. All right, so let's see. Louisiana getting the ball back for the third time this evening. Let's see if they can also get some points on the board, answer Miami's field goal here. We have only a minute left in the first quarter.
Yeah, the score does not do this quarter justice. This has been an exciting first quarter.
It has. It's a defensive battle, but yeah, there's excitement nonetheless with the turnovers, and it's really made for an interesting first quarter. All right, so that was going to be brought back out to the Louisiana 23. Let's see if Colin Pierce has shaken the demons out of his head yet after getting hit at the end of that last drive.
A buddy of mine got a concussion one time in a football game, and this is before they started taking people out for concussions, and he was talking about all the zebras running around in the field.
Well, yeah, okay, man. You just keep playing. Here's quick check down there to Webb. Webb gets hit. Give him a yard for that. It looked like it was really close to just the line of scrimmage, but good effort. He had to know that hit was coming.
Yeah, that's a dangerous play. I always hate these dump pass routes. They never seem to do any good for me. I know Colin Pierce is probably nervous about throwing this deep, but you got to stick with what you're good at, throwing the ball.
Well, there's a reason they have the receiving core that's built around him here, and they trust his arm. They trust their guys to go up and make the catch. So Pierce once again going down. That's two guys taking him down by the legs there. Looks like he's in a little bit of pain, a little slow to get up, but he's working his way back to his feet. Man,
that defensive line is smelling blood now.
They really are. There is blood in the water. All right, Louisiana third and very long here, 3rd and 18 for the Steamers. Let's see if they can somehow get the long conversion here. I'm not sure if they're going to be getting the playoff before the end of the first quarter, and they do. Going long across the middle, and that is caught almost easily by Leighton Blue. Great catch. Maybe that'll give Colin Pierce a little bit more confidence.
Yeah, that was good. I didn't think it was necessary to to go for that before the first quarter was over, but with a completion like that, now you've got a little bit of a break here to gain some composure and gain some confidence back.
Yep. And let's see now. Part of it too, though Collins is going to have to go back to the Steamers line. Seems like they're starting to get a little tired already, letting guys through to Colin Pierce, and so it's really difficult to be a quarterback, who has the arm Pierce does, and get the ball down to the receivers, give the receivers some time to get to where they need to be and run their routes if the line can't hold up. So this early in the game, I hope that they can adjust and give him the time he needs in the pocket.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So what you need to see here is either the line holding longer or Colin Pierce taking less steps in the pocket and getting that ball off quicker.
2 drop and pass. And
like that right there.
Another check down route, running backwards a little bit. Still manages to turn into a little bit of a positive gain here for yard. Webb, I don't know. It looks like he's going to be pretty black and blue tomorrow if he keeps getting hit like this throughout the rest of the game. But luckily, running backs, built a little bit better when it comes to getting hit. They're a little bit more muscular, a little stronger. They're ready to get hit. So hopefully he has the momentum to keep going here. Pierce drop pass. Once again, a check down route. This time can be turned into, a significantly longer gain than last play. It's going to be a gain of 5. Webb with the spin move, getting those extra yards.
Yeah, Steamers got more than they deserved on that play, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, call it what it is. It was a really good play. I mean, there is a reason they do have a gold running back in Richmond Webb, and he's showing why he has that tier. So Pierce once again back, hands off, draw play, but it didn't really amount to anything. That's setting up 4th and 4. Looks like we're gonna have to punt here, back to Miami.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the Steamers were trying to do right there. Maybe they were trying to fake the all slants and then go with a little quick draw up the middle, but Miami was ready.
Really didn't bite on it. We got a penalty here. I believe it looked like they were moving backwards. It might be on the Steamers here. And we have encroachment on the Nightmares. Number 61 for Miami. It is number 61 that we need to chastise a little bit. That is Sammy Mack. He is a generic. Well, no, that's a offensive guard. Is there more than 61 here?
I have Sammy Mack.
Either that or the ref is just drunk and he's calling out the wrong numbers.
Oh,
but that's going to set up 1st and 10 for the Steamers. That is a really lucky set of circumstances there for Louisiana. Let's see if they can capitalize and make something. That's not a good way to utilize this luck.
No, it's not. If the Steamers get any points out of this drive, Miami's going to be getting it at halftime.
Yeah. That is.
We've got Derek Chinko in the chat, and I'm just saying, if he's the offensive coordinator, if he were to be the defensive coordinator for Miami, I'd hate to be
running
the other side. Yeah.
Oh, and that's an easy first down pass and catch to Leighton Blue in single coverage, but looked like no one was even on him.
And that was a good pass. Mr. Blue has been showing up when it counts.
Like his nickname is Wolf, apparently, according to his name on the monitor here. Wolf Blue.
Lone Wolf Blue.
Whole lot of blue on the field tonight, as we've talked about already, and almost the exact same shade of that baby blue there between these two teams. A little bit of electric on the field in Miami. Colin Pierce back to pass once again. Oh, and that's intercepted after the deflection off of a different Nightmare defender. And that's number 27 again. That is Bluto Blutarski.
Gosh.
Gold, strong safety with the second interception of just the first half.
Yes.
Wow.
Good tip drill there.
That's 2. What is the record for most interceptions by a single player in a WFA game?
Brian Craven. 4.
Brian Craven so far this season is 4 for Louisiana. I don't know if that's the most this season, if that's the most overall. Yeah, thank you, Joel. Brian Craven is 4. I don't know if that's like the record officially for the WFA of all time. I don't think we really knows that. Liam Hammer might, but he is indisposed this evening. Joel. Hodge might have had 5. Okay. So, but yeah, I mean, either way, 4 is still great from Brian Craven. So,
but 2 is too many.
Two is too many against Colin Pierce and the Steamers. That's for sure. Let's see what Art Vandelay can do here. And that is a great pass. That is going to be actually to their backup running back, I believe, here. Yeah, that is the Verenson Macaulay Shills II.
Wow.
That is a heck of a last name to fit on the back of a jersey, but they made it fit. Oh. Oh, sorry. Art says he's a fullback. He's listed here on the website as a running back. But I'd stand corrected. Fullback. Art back to pass here. And that is bounced off of the hands of the receiver. 81, Deshaun Smith. With the drop, just couldn't hold on to it. That's going to set up 4th and 3.
Dangerous pass into
very
triple coverage.
Pass. Yeah, especially all these turnovers tonight so far. You know, you don't want to tempt fate for it to happen again. It seems like it's a battle for the middle of the field, really, for the most part this game. Just going back and forth, red zone to red zone. Aside from Miami, be able to sneak away with 3 points there. So let's see if Louisiana can answer here. They definitely have enough time on the clock before halftime. They just got to settle themselves down, give Colin Pierce the time in the pocket that he needs to get the ball out. And they just need to settle themselves down and shake off those 2 interceptions.
Yeah, the under's looking pretty good right now.
Oh, for sure. 43.5. Yeah, that's looking really, really good. So far, obviously, the spread for Louisiana not really working out. Looks like, Colin, you might wind up winning this one.
Hey, Louisiana's still covering that spread.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, it's negative 4.5. I said they're in the negatives right now.
Wait.
Good run by Richmond Webb to start out this series here. Gain of 5.
I forgot how to gamble for a second.
I forgot math. The concussions. I used to know math. All right, Steamers coming out to the line again. Colin Pierce looking more sure of himself this drive. Let's see if he continues here. Handoff to Richmond Webb. Wide open spaces for Webb. He was almost gone. Luckily, Miami was able to grab him by his belt there and get him to the ground.
Yeah, another strong off-tackle run by Webb.
Yeah, he is just
good
seems
blocking.
like very good blocking by everybody involved. I saw Leighton Blue is in there. You know, some of the other receiving core, not just these guys on the line. All right. 6:08 left in the second quarter. Let's see Louisiana just over the half here. Wow, that almost went the other way. And he fights 2nd and inches. They're giving it to him. But I would almost give him a first down there. And that is Donald Hills, tight end for the Steamers. I would almost give him that first down. He fought and carried like 2 guys on his back. 2nd and inches.
Yeah, that was good hands by Hills. Aggressive play by the linebacker from Miami. Almost picked that off.
Right. That almost. If he would have got that, he would have been gone. He would have been really, really long gone. No one could have caught him. It would have been in the end zone. Out to Webb. Webb stumbles backwards. Loss of about 3.5, 4 yards there. Setting up 3rd and 4. Still very manageable. They just got to keep the composure here.
That's a frustrating play for Pierce and the Steamers.
Yeah. I think I'd find it, it's frustrating. I'd find it more frustrating if they were already in field goal range and that took them out. But they were still outside of field goal range, so let's just hope they can make up that yardage here. Luckily still early in the game. Oh, and that is a great pass up to Leighton Blue. Turns upfield for some extra yards. Easy first down throw there.
First down, Steamers.
Yeah, again, lone wolf getting him that first down.
So that's a great play. That's better than those check down passes to a running back on the lateral like that. Get a wide receiver up and get a couple yards off of that. So that was a good play. All right. Tons of receiving talent here with Louisiana.
Yeah, we're spread out. This is just going to be a pass.
All right, and okay. Pass number 21, Lance Tate, backup running back. And that is just going to break even there, no gain.
Yeah, no, good coverage by Miami, especially with the 4-man front on the line. So still
able to with all the wideouts. They knew what was coming. Now a completely different look here for Louisiana. Pierce back to pass this time around. Oh, and that almost picked off again. 56 for Miami. Coming
Must
through
have
the middle there.
been hugging Butterly before the game because that went right between his fingers.
Big chunk. He's getting his body in front of it. Great defensive play here from Miami this first half.
We've got a mismatch over here on the bottom side of your screen. We got 3 wide receivers and nobody covering them.
We do. See if that comes back to bite Miami here. Nope. Great coverage. For number 11, Herschel Munson. Getting drugged to the ground here. Always tough being a wide receiver 4, Colin, you know it?
It is.
No respect.
We have Demora in
Montreal.
Montreal.
Yeah.
At least we
Guy's
give him a
beast,
little bit
though.
of glamour as a return man.
Hey, he's a touchdown this season. He's a return man. Every once in a while, he gets in there and makes some really clutch plays. So.
Yeah, if you're interested in Demora, just let me know.
I'm advertising our Montreal players. The auction will take place at halftime. All right, Louisiana punting. So, unfortunately, just really close to field goal range there. But
Good
great
punt.
punt. Down at the 5. Miami is going to have a
Good kick by Saunders.
little bit of a trip to make it to their own end zone, or to the Louisiana end zone. That is. And they have plenty of time on the clock to do it. So let's see what they can come up with here.
This game still could end up just like the Pottsville, Wyoming game if we see a safety here.
Oh goodness. I thought we were playing baseball, and I think someone else made the comment. It might have been Scott Stover. Is this a baseball score? Man, I felt the same way seeing that. 8-7. That was crazy. All right, a yard gain there for Reyes. Gonna need to do a little more than that if they're trying to get any more points on the board here before the half.
Yeah, and if you're Miami, what do you do in this drive? You trying to get points, or are you just trying to take it to halftime?
I mean, you don't want to get too risky. There's no reason to throw a pick and have it go the other way this close to your own end zone. But at the same time, if you can moderately play, that was a great run. Yeah. If you could, play, a moderate, take a moderate level of risk. I think you would try to get some more points on the board going into the half if you can, especially where it's only 3-0. So, all right. So we have an offensive holding against the Nightmares. Number 84, Roger Howard with the hold.
Oh.
So
You hate to see a wide receiver get a holding penalty like that.
Overload those wide receivers, and they're trying to block. They're not perfect when it comes to stuff like that, like a tight end might be, or a fullback or something along those lines. But
here we go. We got a close up on Butterly right here at slot. Let's see if.
Is that alluding to something? 2nd and 12. Oh, they're going to go to the ground again with Reyes. Breaking loose. That is pretty much the same run he just did that got called back, but to the other side. That was a heck of a run. Didn't manage to get out of bounds to stop the clock, though, but, we're still in a really good place. That isn't really as important.
Look at the blocking on this run.
Wow.
That was wide open. Clutch block by Butterly right there, so you saw on the left side of your screen.
Very clean blocking. Great run there from Reyes in the Miami offense.
27 yards.
All right. Art Vandelay under center. Let's see if they go to the air on this play. They're going to stick with what's working. That's Reyes once again with a really hefty run. Gain of 7.
Yeah, don't fix it if it ain't broken. Keep running off tackle.
Right.
Make them stop you.
Right.
Get the clock running down. They can easily score a field goal this drive.
Yeah, at least. If not, I'm just waiting for Reyes to break loose and really just go to the house. We'll see if it happens. If not now, then maybe we see something like that in the second half.
And Reyes has a workhorse, so the more they get him the ball, the more he's going to come in clutch at the end of this game.
Oh, he stuttered there a little bit, or else he could have got that first down. 3rd and 1 at the 2-minute warning here. So far, at the 2-minute warning, about to go into the half. Miami 3, Louisiana Steamers 0. But yeah, Colin, I don't know. I just this quarter seems to be going pretty quick right now, or the half rather, is going pretty quick compared to that last game we called. So
yeah, shoot, what we're
Green Bay and San Diego.
We're 35 minutes in.
I know. Oh, that's gonna be. Oh wow, great stop by Louisiana defense.
Oh man.
4th and 1, and time remaining on the clock. What'd you say?
Said you would punt this, right?
Yeah, I would punt it.
Your nightmares.
I think it's hard to go for it because they're only at their own 35. They're going to give them excellent field position if you happen to
Yeah.
not convert that 4th and 1. I
Risk
think if you
versus
get
reward isn't really there
right,
for this.
I think if it were later in the game, obviously I'd go for it. But I think if they ran it, I think it's a high percentage they would have gotten it because Reyes is just really, really doing well on the ground for especially a yard. But weird things happen.
Yep.
So that is a booming kick there. Louisiana fielding it at at their own 26-yard line. That's where they'll start this drive. Minute 10 left on the clock. Let's see what Colin Pierce can put together here. They might take some risks. I know we talked about what Miami should do, but they may take some risks to at least get down and get field goal range and tie it up, or they may just kind of try to run the clock out and get into the locker room to regroup.
I don't know much about Colin Pierce as a person, but if I did, I'd say he's probably going to be a risk taker,
Oh yeah, he's a gambler.
and he doesn't know when to fold him.
No, I've seen that happen before. Well, they go to the ground with Webb. Just a small gain of 1 there. It looks like, Colin, they might not be taking any risks this time around. They might just run the ball, see what happens. If something opens up, great. If not, go into the locker room and reset.
That's exactly what it's looking like.
So, I mean, I could take it either way. I wouldn't be mad about that, with the interceptions and whatnot. Unfortunately, I think they just need to build Colin's confidence up, get him going in a second. Again to Webb for another yard. Clock keeps ticking, so this may do it. Oh, and Hammer says, hashtag Colin has better hair than Colin. Don't know which one he's talking about. That's really confusing. It's like Colinception.
I just shaved my head before we jumped on here, so maybe it's me.
He just said hair. He didn't say hair on your head, Colin. Great pass over the middle of the late blue. That's caught. A little too late. They're going to take a timeout.
No,
3 seconds left.
this is the frustrating thing about this game.
We know the AI loves to do weird stuff.
You have 3 timeouts. You look like you're going to run it. You throw a deep ball. You call a timeout with 3 seconds left.
Boy, Coach Frank Wade looks sleepy there. Looks like he has not been sleeping much. Stressing about this game against Miami.
I mean, can you blame him?
No, I can't. Seeing how things have gone so far, especially from a defensive perspective.
Liam.
Hammer. Obviously, haven't used goat soap because it does the opposite. It really mats it up.
If you're into dreadlocks.
If you're into dreadlocks. Colin Pierce aired it out and it's picked off. Number 27. That is Bluto Blutarski with his third interception in the pile of people that were back there on the 10-yard line.
Talk about padding the stats.
Hey, that's 3. That's 3, Art. You're right. Let's see what they can do here.
Wow.
That
Good thing he's
is
already gold, because this man would be on his way to progression if he was silver.
There's some collusion going on here, though. Or not collusion, maybe, but some dirty tactics here. Joel says he's about to sub him out to preserve Brian Craven's record. So I don't know. That's not going to be well received by Art. All right. Going into the locker room, that is the end of the half. Still 3-0 Miami Nightmares.
Yeah, I'm interested to see these offensive numbers and what they've been lacking in. What do we got here? Miami looking even with the run and pass, and that is something you don't see every day.
No.
You want to see that pass up there quite a bit. Look at the Steamers' time of possession in the first half by about 5 minutes.
Yeah, and it seems like they had the ball. They just couldn't do anything with it. They kind of were just, check downs and these little plays, just enough to get a first down, but not enough to really get the momentum down the field to put points up. And when they did get down to closer to the end of the field, it was picked off by Mr. Number 27 there, Blutarski. Yeah. So it's just a rough outing this first half. I'm sure they'll correct some things and be a different team here in the second. Yeah, I'd have to, if I had to guess.
Battle, man. Yeah. And they always say defense wins games. Well, what makes me nervous about this is one touchdown changes this entire game.
Oh, for sure. One touchdown could easily win it.
Yeah.
And that's, it's the beauty of the game, though, too. Sometimes you have those high-scoring games that are really thrilling to watch. There's offensive shootouts. Sometimes it's more of a defensive battle, and you just kind of slowly make your way down and hope for a field goal.
Yeah.
But
I mean, what these teams need to be doing coming out in the second half is just, I mean, they're starting over, blank slate. You know, you hear that
yeah,
saying
for the
all the
most
time.
part.
That's exactly what they're doing here.
Yeah. And
Blank
just
slate.
see, we'll see if the same teams come out or if someone comes out looking a little different, whether that's good or bad. But
Yeah,
we'll
we've been on
see.
both sides of those things.
Oh, for sure. And
Pottsville
the big
coming
thing,
out scoring
well,
30.
and I think we have a reputation, and rightfully so, for being slow starters and really kind of building over time as we get into the third and fourth quarter. And it's always hard to work your way back from being down. So,
You really sound like my wife right now, Ryan.
oh, sorry, man. I speak the truth. If that hits too close to home for you, I can't do some. I can't do so much to help with that. All right, Miami receiving here for the first drive of the second half. Let's see, and that was Davidson Macaulay Shills with the return.
All right, we have Miami here in the shotgun, coming out on first down, first play for the second half.
Vandalay drops back, and that pass was a lot of work for a yard. Reyes with the
Yes,
completion
it was.
keeps his toes in bounds for a gain of a yard there. Like we said with those check down passes, sometimes it's just like not working the way it should have. But that's okay. At least it was positive yardage. He didn't catch the ball and go out for a loss. We've seen that happen as well. So. All right, let's see what they can do here on 2nd and 9. Miami, they really need to start getting some momentum. I mean, when they came out, their first drive, after getting that turnover, they were going. And all of a sudden, it's like they hit the brakes on offense. So
Yeah,
Reyes with a run, no gain. Freeman with the stop there. We've called his name already tonight with that sack on Art Vandalay.
I think the first team to get their passing game going the second half is the one that's going to walk away with the win tonight.
Inconsistently, because I think there were times earlier in the game where we had we saw Colin Pierce starting to get his passing game going. We saw Vandalay get his going a little bit, and then it just kind of fizzled out both times on both ends. So
Yeah,
that's number 22 Jones with the block there. Otherwise, maybe the passing game would have gotten going there.
yeah, that was a good play by the bronze safety because they had a step on him.
They did, for sure. That's going to set 4th and 9 here. Miami punt here on a 3 and out. Their opening drive of the second half. Let's see if Louisiana can take advantage of this situation. Not a bad punt there. 30 to 30. Be taken down at their own 36 to start here. Hopefully, we see a little bit more confident Colin Pierce. He shook the cobwebs off, shook the jitters off there after those interceptions.
Yeah, it looks like they cleared him for. He did not have a concussion. He just is a little cross-eyed, but he's always been like that.
Yeah, I was saying, I thought you were always a little cross-eyed. So, Colin Pierce, under center for Louisiana. Right away, they're going to the air. Colin Pierce is going to run it. Takes a slide. That's a good gain of 6 there. Wow, changing it up.
Didn't see that coming.
Using his legs.
Yeah, see that lazy eye right there?
Yeah, I know. It's unfortunate. Maybe that's why he throws interceptions. You can only see so well after that right side there.
Yeah, they say it really throws the defensive backs off.
Yeah, because you can't tell which way his eyes are going.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. All right. Colin Pierce here, 2nd and 4 under center. And they are going to hand that off to Richmond Webb, I believe. Close to the first down marker, 3rd and inches. Bing Chunk with the tackle. 4 tackles, 1 for a loss tonight so far. I love the name.
Bing Chunk.
Bing Chunk. Bing. Like Crosby.
Bing. Ben?
Bing.
Bing.
Yeah, like the sound the doorbell makes.
Ah.
Bing. Well, I guess it's more of an oven time. Webb on the ground, gets caught up in his line there, but manages to find a hole. I don't know how he found that. Great run for the first down for Louisiana. And maybe they just need to start feeding Webb the ball. and just let him run and find gaps and just, pick apart this Miami offense, tire him out a little bit.
Yeah,
Or
if he can
defense,
keep
excuse me.
picking up 3 and 4 yards a carry, keep giving him the ball.
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely, and he's been very consistent. He hasn't put the ball on the ground yet. He's done well. Oh, and that's intercepted.
Wait.
Oh my God, it is.
No way.
Blutarski tying Brian Craven's record for interceptions this season, at least, with 4. And we are only in the early stages of the third quarter here. That is unbelievable. It's like the ball's just like magnetic. It's right to his hands.
Man, I am sorry, but it's gonna be a miracle if the Steamers can find a way to win this game throwing 4 interceptions.
He is, unreal. Unbelievable. That's a strong run there to start out by Reyes. In really good field position here. They're already on the Louisiana 44. Let's see if they can keep the momentum and not stall out, though, because we've seen them do that. And that's the reason that this game is not a lot higher scoring with all the interceptions thrown by Colin Pierce.
Yeah, no, defense is putting Miami in good positions. They just need to get some points out of
Well,
these.
and the defense of Louisiana is doing work just keeping Miami at bay here.
Yes, this is a defensive game for sure.
You just have to wonder, eventually are they going to get tired? There's Butterly with a strong grab. Great catch.
My grandpa used to work at a bread factory, and he would steal a loaf of bread off the conveyor belt and stuff a stick of butter in it and eat it for lunch.
Oh, so he's a thief.
I mean, if you want to look at it that way.
Aladdin stole bread too. I like the movie Aladdin. It's fine. You're eating all the profit. So you used to eat a stick of bread. Let's go back to that.
He would put one stick of butter in a loaf of bread and eat it for lunch.
Is he alive?
Kind of.
That's a lot. That's a lot of salt. That's a lot of cholesterol. There's a lot wrong with that picture. Almost picked off there by the Louisiana secondary. Oh, sorry, I couldn't focus on the game. I was thinking about eating a whole stick of butter and a loaf of bread for lunch. Oh goodness. All right, so maybe here's 2nd and 10 on the Louisiana 30, just about to the red zone here, and they should definitely be in field goal range at this point as well. Art Vandelay over the top. Oh, and that just drops a little too short there. And that is going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 10. This is a disappointing drive right now for Miami.
Yeah, Miami, at the very least, if they get the 3rd down, usually it's 3rd and manageable this game so far. But let's see what they can do here. A 3rd and a fairly long distance to go. Oh, Art's throwing the yellow flag. I guess there's maybe a missed penalty here.
I think he's wanting some interference called on that
last
play.
I guess that could be. You could argue for that. Over the top. And that is number 80. Is it 81? Yeah, that's Deshaun Smith. A great catch over the middle. I thought it was going to be Butterly at first before I saw the number. Wow.
There's the first deep ball of the night.
Yeah. That wasn't intercepted, at least.
That wasn't intercepted. Yes.
All right, so let's see if they go to the ground here with Reyes. Reyes has been pretty consistent, just as Richmond Webb on the other end of the ball, other side of the ball that is, running tonight. So let's see if they give it to him to bring him the end zone. Across the middle, wide open. I don't know where Louisiana's defense was. They all were kind of up at the goal line.
Yeah, it looked like they were creeping up for a blitz or faking a blitz to drop back, but wasn't quick enough dropping back, leaving Mr. Roger Howard wide open.
Amazing touchdown, first touchdown of the game. Roger Howard, who would have thought this would have come midway through the third quarter? But yeah, Art, I think you're right. They were expecting the run there on defense, and it did not happen. So, and look at Mr. Art Vandelay. Not only is he a quarterback, and a gold quarterback at that, but he's also the placeholder.
A gentleman.
That is, hey, no man is too good for any position on this team. That is up, and that just made it look easy there, answering that interception, that fourth interception by Blutarski. Amazing.
So we got a 2-possession ball game here.
And I hate to say it, but this score is starting to look a little bit more representative of the game we're seeing. Miami with the cleaner offense of the two at least. But props to Louisiana's defense for keeping them still competitive in this game. 6:41 left in the third quarter. Plenty of time left to play in this half. That was a weird run there. He did.
Yeah, it was. It was like he got real mad about something real quick, and then
Lance Tate
got tackled.
The high knees coming out of the end zone. Oh, goodness. All right, Louisiana, they really need to start to get things together here. This cannot end in an interception.
1st and 10.
They need to get at least 3 on the board here. Not that it's the end of the game, but just for morale.
Yeah, you're right. There's still plenty of game time left. They are definitely not out of it, but they need to start showing some progress on these drives.
All right, let's get a little pass and catch there between Leighton Blue and Colin Pierce for 5.
Gain of 5 on the play.
But yeah, it's just it's such an odd thing to watch right now. You have Louisiana, they get into this rhythm, throwing some shorter passes, whatnot, and then all of a sudden interception. It's like clockwork every single drive so far, or just about every drive. And let's see.
Look at this defense creeping up.
I know there's going to be some pass rushers coming here on Colin Pierce. They know he's going to. They think they have a good idea. He's going to be passing. Oh, and they decide to run up the middle. Those pass rushers kind of separate like the Red Sea there, and Richmond Webb with a gain of 3 on that run.
Yeah, that wasn't bad considering all the men who were creeping up there on that line.
Yeah. Yeah, great job offensive line for opening gaps there. They're going to the ground with Webb again, enough for the first down. And that, like I said, the last drive for Louisiana, that might be the safe thing to do. They may just want to stick to the ground game. Let Richmond Webb run it and maybe get it, break out and get a big run for a touchdown, or at least get him in field goal range. Doesn't hurt to try it out this drive and see what happens. But we'll see if they agree with me.
I would like to see him get into Miami territory here.
Yeah, that would be, like I said, any little marker that can build some confidence. Pierce out the pass. Great pass to Leighton Blue. That is going to be, just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. But great pass and catch there. Seems like Leighton Blue and Colin Pierce are getting more and more in sync. We're calling out everybody's name in the beginning in these, with these receivers being as talented as they are. And it seems like Pierce and Blue are really, on the same wavelength tonight.
Yeah, and Steamer's getting into a rhythm here with their running and their pass.
Well, he's no Blue to the sideline, so I'm wondering what they're going to be doing here. They're just going to give it to Webb, let him get this first down.
Got an extra tight end on the field.
Back to pass, check down, out to Webb. Webb gets just enough. He really is, I don't know if Pierce is throwing it behind him a little bit, or he has to correct and go back a couple yards, but, at least he has the speed. That's what it looks
like. Pierce needs to start leading them.
Right. At least Webb has the speed that most of the time it's not for a loss. And this time it's for a gain, and a fairly easy first down. It could have been a lot more difficult for Webb there. So let's see what they can continue to do. Pierce back to pass again, and it's going to be another check down. This time he led them a little bit better there for a gain of 2. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that dump pass looked better. He had some forward momentum as he caught it. Just couldn't shake that first tackle. Good wrap-up tackle by the defender.
Yeah, definitely. 4 interceptions today. Gunny Blutarski. I'll start calling him Gunny from now on. Didn't realize he didn't like his first name. Colin Pierce again out to the left side there for Webb. Another gain of 1. That's not going to do it if they want a first down. They're going to really need to see what come out with something here at 3rd and 7.
We're going to see all slants.
3rd and 6.
If that's in the playbook this evening, I haven't seen really anything like that run tonight so far by Louisiana. And if they did, it didn't have time to come together, and it was an interception. So. No, it looks like they're doing some sort of curl routes, and that was just overthrown. Or
drop.
Did he drop it, Munson? I don't see the replay on that one. It looked like from one perspective, it looked like it hit him in the hands. The other point, it looked like it was over his head. I couldn't tell just based on the weird camera angle there. But that's going to bring out the punter here for Louisiana. That is a wasted opportunity.
Exactly.
That this far down the field. Hate to see it.
Hate to see it. Let's see if they can get this
And a
inside
beef here.
the 20.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like he had the strength that time to get it there. It's going to be Miami's 18 here, so definitely some of the worst field position they've had, aside from when they were pinned at the 5, of course. So let's see if the Louisiana defense still has some energy in them after these long plays Miami's put them through.
Yeah.
Now would be a good time for them to step up and turn the ball the other way and really get their offense some decent field position here. But Art thinks Reyes is going to break one. I've said that too. At least one of the running backs is going to break one. It's just a matter of time. And that is caught by Roger Howard. 4 receptions tonight, 43 yards and a touchdown. Not too bad when it comes to yards per catch there for Howard.
Yeah, Vandelay's spreading the ball around. He doesn't have
Spreading the
necessarily
love.
a favorite target. He's making sure he keeps this defense on their toes.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You keep spreading it around like that, and you have reliable receivers that can catch the ball. You can throw the offense off all day. Oh, is that Butterly with the drop?
Butterfingers Butterly?
Man, shouldn't eat that bread.
That's not the Butterly we played.
Hey, he shouldn't eat that bread with a stick of butter in it for at the halftime there.
He didn't listen to Papa Pierce, did he?
Nope. Well, and if you do that, you don't melt the butter.
No, you
That's when it really gets slippery.
The bread melt it.
Oh, either way, your hands get slippery then, I guess. He's bread in his pocket. Probably, Art. Probably. All right, Art Vanderlei back to pass. Oh, man. That is the second drop in a row. That's going to bring up 4th and 4.
Who was that defender? Cornerback number 7, Quan Rollins.
Deshaun Smith with the drop there.
I was looking to see if he had footsteps. He does not. He's a copper with coverage bonus. That was not good.
Deshaun Smith, who has Mr. Third Down.
Oh, shoot.
That's what I'm saying. Wow.
He's a fraud.
That is not great. Oh, that was almost blocked. Man, the Miami punter got lucky there. He probably was peeing his pants. All right, so Louisiana, good news for Louisiana. Getting the ball back almost where they punted from just a few seconds ago. At their own 45 here. So only about a net loss of 5 yards. So.
Wow.
All right, let's see. They need to capitalize on this one. This ball was just handed to them after those 2 drops by Miami.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, Colin Pierce looks huge standing back there. Handoff to Webb.
That's just the bread and butter.
It's all that bread and butter. Grew up real strong. All right, Webb there for a 2-yard gain.
2nd and 8. Ball at the 47-yard.
Pierce back to pass. Oh, got some pressure on him in the pocket. Through the Webb. Webb could not keep his feet in bounds to try to get a little positive yards there. That's going to be a loss of 2 on that check down pass. Setting up 3rd and 10. This is not 3rd and 10s have not boded well, or 3rd and beyond 10 have not boded well for Louisiana tonight.
No, it's frustrating to watch this offense try to get going.
It really looks a lot like Montreal playing Miami, except the score was higher for Miami. You just can't get anything going. This defense is just a force to be reckoned with. Oh, goodness. I figured he was involved, but he did not come away with the ball. That could have been number 5.
Yeah, Gunny on it again.
Yeah, you see him run by there.
The middle.
He ran by. Somehow it just did not end up in his hands, just like everything else did tonight.
Oh,
that was his for the taking, and he dropped the.
What do you think it was? Him knowing that if he caught it, he'd have the record. Just too much pressure for him.
Yeah, I'd say that might be part of it. I don't know if he necessarily knows that it's the record. I'm sure the guys on the sidelines probably said something to him about it. Maybe that's in his head, but sometimes they choose not to, so they don't, because they don't want him to get in their head about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's just jitters. It could be just getting tired. We are getting just about here to the end of the 3rd. But Macaulay Shills here with the return, setting Miami up here on their own 20-yard line. Oh, wow.
This is an opportune drive for Miami. If they can get some points on the board, they're really going to be putting the heat underneath Louisiana.
And owner and coach Art Vandelay says it best: need to score and eat the clock. Yeah, not something else. The clock without an L in it. Agreed. I'm surprised it didn't. I'm surprised it didn't block that out on Discord.
He picks up 5. McDaniel with the tackle.
Ray is there with a run. Good gain of 5.
2nd and 4. Ball at the 26-yard line.
All right, I think that Miami probably will stick majority to the ground here. Just kind of keep running the clock. And I'm wrong, but not as wrong as it could have been. A little check down, but that's definitely enough for a first down. So, that's why I usually say stuff like that, because usually like that next play I'm just proven wrong. So
I mean, aren't we surprised it's another dump pass?
Yeah.
Swing route, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, check down, out route.
1st and 10 from George
Shotgun split back.
Yeah, let's see if they run it here. Probably not. Hey, I got that one right. Pass over the top. Oh, and they could not come down with it, even though there was in the middle of 2 to 3 Louisiana defenders there. Deshaun Smith, the target once again. But
Art must have saw something there, but closed up on him. That receiver was covered well.
Yeah.
2nd and 10.
Jeffrey Chin, that's a WVU alumni.
That certainly is. Looking good there in the Steamers, white and blue. Well, yeah, I think so.
I think he was.
Oh, they is stopped for no gain. 3rd and 10.
Maybe I'm thinking shuttle. I don't.
Shut down shuttle.
Shut down shuttle. Who's he play for? Yeah, I misspoken. That's how rumors get started.
It's rumors. Not good. Hey, no one denied it in the chat though. So we make our truth. Vandelay over the middle, and that is caught. That is a great pass, wide open. Really, there's no one in the lane there to Roger Howard. He's the man you want to go to for Miami when you need a pass beyond 10 yards tonight. It seems.
Yeah, good run
reach
route.
out for that.
Yeah, being underneath the coverage.
Yeah,
holding on to the ball.
Coverage was really sat deep on that one. So that's going to bring up a fresh set of downs here for Miami as they approach the middle of the field. Art kind of rolling out a little bit there. Oh, in Louisiana, 3 guys around the ball could not get a hold of it. Again, one of those momentum changers that could have happened but didn't.
Yeah, that was more great coverage by the Steamers.
Mm-hmm.
They just need to get some interceptions. They just need to finish that.
Yeah. And by it, by no means have Art Vandelay and Miami given them as many opportunities, but right now it seems like they've gotten a few opportunities and they just could not take advantage of them. Art Vandelay across the middle, and that is easily enough for a first down. Number 89, Max Chapman. Been a while since we called his name. I know early on we did.
Yeah, it had. I'm not surprised that he was wide open on that drive. They had a defense that was just not playing up on that bunch.
They're dropping way very deep. So. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's see if the 4th quarter here we see a little bit more of a higher scoring game.
Well, I'll tell you, Colin Pierce does not have 4th quarter comeback.
Yeah, and I think that's a blessing and a curse, depending on what else it affects throughout the game. But Art Vandelay, that's going to be play action there. Out to, is that Max Chapman once again. Doesn't look like they're saying he was in bounds, though, Colin. It's going to be 2nd and 10.
No, he did not. Does he need both feet in bounds in this game? I don't know.
2nd and 10 from the Steamers, 43-yard line.
Looks like they're going to try to air it out.
Yeah. I don't think 10 points is enough for this team. Let's see what they can do here. Oh, that's batted down by Louisiana. Once again, you know, they are definitely there and in front of the ball, just not coming down with it. I'd like to see a Louisiana pick if they're going to do anything here on defense.
Yeah,
They did
Art
have
is getting pretty dangerous with it. Eventually, he's going to end up throwing an interception.
They need to reel him back in, eat the clock, like owner and coach Art Vandelay himself is saying. Really just need to start chewing some seconds off of this clock here. Across the middle. Oh my gosh. That's Smith.
Yes, sir.
Smith with the redemption catch after missing that third down conversion earlier in the game. And that's setting up 16-0 Miami. Let's see if they can add the extra point here. Wow.
Yep, they finally got
They
behind
found it.
the secondary.
Well, and look, it's not. Wow, barely.
Yep,
That's
that was
the outstretched arm.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing, though. They're just wearing them down. Louisiana's defense is tired because the offense could not produce tonight. And it's unfortunate because Louisiana has a great offense. It's just not in the cards tonight.
Yeah.
So that's going to bring up 16-0, and let's see if they can make it 17 here. But goodness gracious, Miami Nightmares came to play.
Now here's the thing, going into this next drive being down 17 is that we're going to see Louisiana coming out more aggressive, and I think that
they have a choice.
I think that may benefit them with 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So maybe this touchdown wasn't the worst thing for them in concerns with the AI and how it runs this game.
Let's see, Colin. Let's see if they start using the no huddle. We've seen the no huddle being used, fairly early in some games. So, 10 and 3/4 minutes left in the fourth quarter is not super early.
Right.
Let's see if they start, kind of throwing the defense off here, going no huddle, not giving them time to change out their players, and see what they can do to them. Oh, that is a decent return there, back to the 25.
Now, all that being said, if they're running, if they're going to start throwing this ball more, you better look for that interception thing to be broken here.
They need to avoid the right side of the field. They need to avoid where Blutarski is.
Yeah.
And that's what they've been doing wrong the whole night. They're trying to throw out to Leighton Blue on that right side. And while he's great, shorter passes, but when he goes deep and he, Gunny's on him, that's the end of it. All right, not a bad pass to Richmond Webb. Good little 3-yard gain as they've been doing all night. But yeah, look at the difference here in passing yards. And especially that interception stat line, as we've talked about several times already.
Yeah, that's the heartbreaker right now for the Steelers.
2nd and 7.
Well, maybe your boy Colin Pierce is just nervous because you're watching him. I don't know. Making him nervous. Oh, goodness. All right, Colin Pierce back to pass. Good pass to the outside for the first down there. And that is, I believe, Kevin Calcutta, another name we haven't really mentioned since like the first quarter. So, good pass. I love that name. I think they need to start looking more to that left side of the field. And kind of throw opposite of Blutarski.
I'd be interested in looking at some of the demographics on this offense. I think they have some of the leanest offensive players in the WFA.
Oh, that's possible. They're not a very big group. All right, Webb, once again, for a modest gain of a yard. Let's see if they keep trying to go to the air here. I know they still have a lot of time left here in the fourth quarter, but they're down 17. That's 3 possessions. They need to start moving a little bit quicker.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not time to give up. It's not time to give up hope on still coming back, but they need to be moving a little faster than they are. Oh, and Colin Pierce is being taken down behind the line. Actually, they say he's back 3rd and 10. So loss of 1, but that could have been a lot worse.
Number 87. Logan.
87 as a defensive player.
That's a weird number.
Interesting. Anything goes, I guess. All right. Oh, and we got a bunch formation here at the bottom of the screen. Over the top, bounced off of the helmet, and it falls to the ground. Leighton blew the target there. 7 receptions, thrown to 9 times. Not a bad ratio, but that's going to bring the punting squad out here on the field. Give the ball back to Miami, and let's just hope they don't put another 7 on the board.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Miami's going to need to try to do is just get
Right.
a little bit of extra cushion.
Right.
But you don't have to. The big
No.
thing you have
you're
to
up
do
3
is
possessions.
eat this clock.
Right. You're up 3 possessions. There's nothing you have to do, but if you can get another, score or 2 on the board, why not? If they can do it safely and not, jeopardize turning the ball over. But we said it last time, and it didn't happen, Colin. So
Yeah, what do we know?
what do we know? We'll just shut up and sit here.
What I do know is Reyes has workhorse, and I think we're going to start seeing him running the ball more
Yeah.
efficiently this drive.
Oh, clipping penalty on the Nightmares, number 23 for Miami, and who is number 23? Carlos Tate. That is the backup strong safety. He's a generic.
Ouch.
With a clipping penalty there, that's going to set them back a little bit on their own 14 to start this drive.
From your Nightmares 15-yard line.
Let's see what happens. Vandalay all alone back there. Across the middle, another penalty flag on the field. Wow.
Interception, or not interception, pass interference or late hit.
Pass interference, number 7, defense.
Yeah, it does. It looks like defensive pass interference against number 7 of the Steamers. Number 7 of the Steamers. Let's see who we have here. Number 7, Quan Rollins, excuse me. Cornerback for the Steamers with that defensive pass interference there.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's-
unfortunate. And I understand they're trying to be more aggressive, but you got to stay within the rules.
Oh, and I think they're getting tired now. It's like I've been saying, they've just been running, trying to keep up with the Nightmare and doing a good job of it for the most part. Except for 3 different possessions where they actually let them score, but there's been a lot more than that. What a pass and
Oh my!
catch! Art
I think
Vandalay.
that went through the body of Quan.
It looks like it
Rollins.
just teleported through the body of Quan Rollins to Max Chapman for the reception of first down. That angle was a little bit different,
Yeah.
but way to reach out and pull that ball and keep your feet in bounds. That's a lot to think about all at once there. Really quick to make that work.
That was a good football.
Great catch. Yeah.
Ball at the 42-yard line.
And that was pretty safe, too. There was really no opportunity there to be picked. It wasn't going the other way. So, across the middle is caught by Sean Smith once again, just after scoring that touchdown in the last drive.
Yeah, Miami
He's getting hot.
is starting to roll with this offense. This is the Miami that we know.
First and 10. From the Steamers.
Yeah, let's keep it rolling here. Still have a solid 8 minutes left on the clock, so plenty of time, but it's not looking good here for Louisiana. Here's Reyes with the ball. Shot the gap there. Oh, man, he is moving. Tried to spin.
What the-
Oh,
they almost
my
look like a
God.
Bo Sanders out there.
He, Bo Jackson?
Yeah, whatever.
Bo Sanders.
Mr.
Is that-
Bo.
Is that one of your grandfather's friends?
Who's Bo Sanders?
I don't know. Harlan Sanders.
I
is
think
Colonel Sanders from KFC.
I know what I was thinking of.
You can find.
This is the hybrid of Deion Sanders and Bo Jackson. As
Barry Sanders?
See, I'm lost.
No, Deion Sanders. Yeah, he would run. He would do like kickoff returns and stuff once in a while, but most of the time he was a quarterback.
Quarterback.
Corner.
Okay.
DB. Defensive back. All right, Vandalay back to pass. Wide. Oh, he could not turn that ball up the field, but still caught it and got out of bounds, it seems. Max Chapman stumbled a little bit, or else that would have been in the end zone. Goodness gracious. And he's blocking no one.
I love
Maybe he was just saying hi to the cameraman. but I know you probably knew him. Max Chapman also. Smith, Chapman, they are really starting to get going here. Roger Howard, we've called his names a couple times. So did the Heisman. That's right, Art. That's exactly what he was doing. He was doing the Heisman. And that, speaking of Max Chapman, out to Max Chapman, just could, again, not stay on his feet. Couldn't stay in bounds there. Second and goal here on the Louisiana 1. So, do we go to Reyes here on the ground, you think?
Yeah, I think you should.
I mean, the man's worked his butt off tonight. I think they need to give him a touchdown here.
Yeah, they're in the position they are because of a big run for him. I think you need to reward the guy with a touchdown.
Hey, the man. Let's go. There. Oh, nope. That's a fake. Back to the end zone. That's Max Chapman.
It fooled us, and it must have fooled the defense, too.
Absolutely, I'm sorry, not Max Chapman. Roger Howard. Excuse me. Roger Howard with the touchdown. Whew. I believe that's his second for the night.
If you would have told me after that first half that Miami was going to score 20-some points, I wouldn't have believed you.
Yeah. Well, I knew something had to change. I just didn't know which side, the ball would be on. If there would be, if Louisiana was going to come out a little bit different. But like I said, either they're going to the locker room and coming out the same team, or they're going to, be completely different looking to us. And unfortunately, it wasn't the latter that happened. So.
Yep.
Well, that extra point is up and good. 24-0 Miami. And we still have, just under 7 minutes left in the game, but I think we can almost call this one at this point with the way Louisiana's offense just hasn't been able to find their rhythm tonight. Oh, Art Vandelay. Good point here, Art. He was told that Louisiana is the #1 team in the league. Not seeing it tonight, I guess, huh? Art has a real habit of beating up #1 teams, Colin.
Yes, he does, and after he does so, they drop pretty far in the rankings.
Yeah, Montreal is #1. The first and only loss Montreal has, the Miami Nightmares. Couldn't have lost to a better team, if you ask me. But wow, way to go, Miami! Way to show up tonight and just keep beating down those #1s. Oh, wow. Richmond Webb. They better protect him a little bit at this point in the game. He's going to get hurt. He got hit. Is that Bing Chunk again on the block or on the stop there?
Yeah.
Hard hit. Hard hit.
I think that's what Derek's sister's nickname is, honestly.
It is.
100%.
Don't tell anybody. Oh, he calls it.
Is that just only his nickname?
He's only allowed to.
I see.
I don't think he's still in the chat, or else I'm sure he would agree. Yeah, that's what he said. No one else is allowed to. She doesn't like it.
Makes sense.
She lets him. She lets him.
Makes sense.
To be honest, I didn't know her first name for a while. Oh, that was almost picked off by Colin Pierce there. A little slow to get out of the huddle. I think Louisiana's just about called this game already.
They're punting.
Yeah, even so, I mean, they've just been very lethargic this whole game, really, with the second half as well. Like, you think they'd have a little bit more, pick up to them, knowing that they really need to come back against a tough Miami team here, but just not feeling it. Maybe it's the humidity and the Miami heat that's getting them. I don't know. Not the weather, not the team. I don't know.
Yeah, the Miami game plan has been near perfect right now.
Except for that one fumble that they could not get back. They have done a tremendous job. Steamers party too hard left at South Beach. Scott, you might be right. You might be right there. Art Vandelay under center, back to pass. They're still going with the pass game.
So much time.
Wow. And then they get out of bounds too and stop the clock. Goodness.
Picks up 5 on the play.
You know, I can't say that it feels like the Green Bay San Diego game because we're only an hour and 23 minutes into this one versus 3 hours. But yeah, they're just they're managing the clock. Oh, the clock's still moving, but it looked like for sure he was out of bounds after he caught that pass. So
I thought for sure he was out of bounds too.
I just looked up, so the clock's still counting down. So I stand corrected. He must have kept himself in bounds. If that's the case, props to the receiver for staying in. Oh, that time he was out. And that is Max Chapman, the reception.
And Art just going with the passing here.
Yeah.
He's just trying to put it to him. There must be something personal for this on this game.
3rd and inches. Ball at the 49-yard line.
There's
We're going to go with Reyes. Reyes could not get it. Gets clotheslined right near the first down marker.
We're going to see a red
inches.
flag on this play.
I don't know. I mean, they could still challenge it. But is it worth it at this point? Or are they just going to try to pin him at the 1-yard line and see what happens on defense? I will say, though, you know, the linebacker core has not gotten to Colin Pierce in a little while. It's mostly just, you know, worrying about those interceptions that close to the end zone. Oh, could not get the ball back far enough, but the Steelers kind of ran back a little bit. Wow. That's going to set them up at their own 16.
For a gain of 1 on the play.
Wow.
Ball will be placed around the 16-yard line.
They are just all over him tonight.
They are. Yeah, this is a very consistent ball game by the Miami Nightmares. Colin Pierce looking a little beat up here coming to the line. I think emotionally and physically maybe. But empty backfield, they're going all out this drive. Let's see if they can do something here. Even if it is getting Blutarski the record. They're going with the hurry up, as they need to at this point. Oh, that's a great catch. The Leighton Blue over the top. Too bad he couldn't stay on his feet. He might have been gone. Wow.
Yeah, he got back there quick.
He did. Yeah, he's a quick man. No messing around here for Louisiana. Louisiana's back to Leighton Blue with another first down. They're really eating up a lot of yardage here each play.
Yeah, they are.
Where was this team?
Yeah, exactly. Where have they been?
The last, last 3 quarters of the game. 3.5 quarters of the game to this. Wow.
From the Steamers, 34-yard line.
Yeah. Back to pass, over the top, caught. Number 17 for Louisiana. And that is Virgil Underhill. I haven't called his name in a little bit since probably the first quarter, like we were saying with some of the other guys. Pierce, again, rolls a little bit to the outside. That is caught. Number 11, Herschel Munson.
Mr. Munson.
Mr. Munson. They have 3 wideouts here at the bottom of the screen. Pierce back by himself, over the top. Caught again by Virgil Underhill. And they're rushing back to the line and doing a really good job.
The courtesy touchdown, thanks to the AR.
Just keep him from not getting shut out here. Oh, wow. Luckily he got rid of that ball. He was hit hard.
And that stops the no huddle.
Wow. Yeah, with an exclamation point at the end of it, that hit on Colin Pierce as he just gets the ball away.
2nd and goal. Ball at the 6-yard line.
All right. A couple men in the backfield here. I doubt that they're going to run, but we'll see if they do. Quick slant. Cross to Leighton Blue for the touchdown. Unfortunately, I think that's going to be a little too late there, but at least they're not shut out.
Nope. They got some points. A little bit of something to go home with.
Yeah. I wonder, you think they're going to go for the onside kick here? I think they have to.
Yeah, you do.
There is no choice in the matter. You got to try for it, see what happens. I just would not give Miami that good field position.
I'm not sure if Scott wants me to go take an ice bath or if he wants me to get some drugs before I go back to Louisiana.
Can it be both? I wonder if they took a team bus down or if they flew. Drive right along the Gulf Coast. It would be a nice drive from Louisiana.
Yes, it would.
Very long drive though. Miami, far, far south of Florida. Maybe if it were like Gainesville or Jacksonville, somewhere it's up north more. But
Well, now let's see if
they
Miami
do here.
can get their hands teams
I
out
think
and ready for this.
Miami probably has a pretty decent hands team. Seeing everything we've seen on offense for them tonight, and defense for that matter. Oh, great grab. Took it right to the ground. And that looks like, is that Max Chapman? Is that brought that in? Could not tell. They didn't give him any credit.
Nope.
But that's going to just about do it here. I'd imagine we'll see Miami actually stick to the ground this time around.
First and 10. The Steamer, 43 yards.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, I think what we're seeing here is just that the defense for Louisiana they got worn down, and they should have. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that when it comes to their physical abilities, their endurance, but they just were on the field so much, and Miami really put them to the test. And they held up for so long, but then it just really started to kind of slowly fall apart. And like Joel just said, it was 0-3 till late in the second quarter here. And so,
Yeah, and not throwing 4 interceptions to Gunny could have resulted in a lot more points.
Look at that stutter step with Reyes. Wow. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning here. But that's also picking up a first down for Louisiana. They can continue to run the clock. And wow. That was the perfect run that they needed at this point in time. Too bad the clock had to stop. But that was some good blocking there. It looked like Butterly threw a shoulder.
Oh yeah, Butterly's out there, man.
He's out there making the difference off the ball, for sure.
Yeah, he gets in it. He's a fantastic run blocker.
All right, let's see what Miami does here. It looks like they do. They have their backup quarterback, Damon Love. He's coming in for the rest of this game for Art Mandalay.
Getting them some snaps in. I like it.
Yeah. Give Mandalay an early rest. They decide to pass. Wow. Incomplete to Smith. But surprised to see that. I thought they were going to bring him in, hand the ball up to Reyes, let Reyes do his thing. Wow. Second and 10.
Second and 10.
Louisiana's 31, so they're getting to red zone territory here. They might be able to put up another 3 before the end of this game, at least. Oh, Art corrected me here. Ray is on the bench now, too. Got it. So backup running back, backup quarterback in the game for Miami. Going to the ground, and quickly going to the ground. That is number 41, fullback Sam Yates. Third and 12. All right, let's see if they can at least get themselves into a little bit more comfortable field goal position. Right now, looking maybe about 48, 49 yarder. Don't think that that's going to be as realistic as you would hope, but see if anything gets some yards here. Wow, booming pass well over the head of Smith. Deshaun Smith thrown to 10 times, only 3 receptions, but only 1 drop. So,
well, the backup quarterback went for it.
He did,
and at least he didn't throw an interception.
Yeah, that's true. So
he's gaining some experience in this game.
They are going to try for the long field goal here. As I said, it's going to be looking like a 48, 49 yarder from
49 yards.
But they've had fair weather tonight in Miami, so let's see if this is doable. And
it
it's on their
like
home turf.
Win. Yeah,
it's on their home turf. So it's up. It has the legs to it. It's good from 49 yards.
Looked like he had some room.
He did. He had some room to go there. Wow. Miami's kicker. That's Jeffrey Davis.
Jeffrey Davis.
Called Jeff.
No, he does not. No, he does not.
And he is a bronze kicker, so good spending of the money there, Art, on that kicker. That was great. That could have been from Scott. That could have been from 50. That could have probably been from like 52, even looking at the distance that traveled.
Yeah, Mr.
good
Jeffrey keeps
conditions.
that up, he'll be silver next season.
Absolutely. Great kick. And that was just for, to make the kicker happy there. They didn't need those points, but good job, Jeffrey Davis. Oh, what a great return. Getting up to the 35-yard line. So the 34 there for Miami is Lance Tate, or for Louisiana, excuse me, Lance Tate with the return. All right, think we're going to see,
1st and 10.
oh, it looks like,
Steamers,
okay,
35
it's
yards.
Richmond Webb. Okay, he's still on the field. I thought we were going to see one of the backups come in for a little bit, but
No,
didn't know
I
if it was
don't
time
think
for that.
Louisiana is going to do that. Just
They're going to keep going, pedal to the metal here, huh? Colin Pierce back to throw. That is popped up in the air. And it hits number 56 in the head.
yeah, it did. If he didn't have that crossbar on his face,
Chunk,
he
yeah.
would have given him a black eye.
Big Chunk just kind of got smacked in the head. He looked confused. Like, what happened?
Dull.
Wow. Well, looking for Leighton Blue. I know that connection in the last drive really was there, but let's see. Maybe they get another.
2nd and 10 from the Steamers.
Excuse me, it's getting late. Almost my bedtime.
Low QBR for Colin Pierce at 55.3.
Yeah, well, not great. All right, let's see if he can make up for a little bit of it here. Back to pass across the middle, diving. No, not even close. Is Kevin Calcutta. All right, we are going to take a look here and see how the injuries look, if there were any that we are not aware of. All good. So managed to not have any injuries, and we've had a lot of hard hits. Colin Pierce has been down a couple times, slow to get up. Richmond Webb's been hit quite a lot. It's good that we're making out it. Everyone's making it out of here unscathed.
Yeah, just pride's hurt a little bit. This thing.
That's fine. But I think the recovery still have a great record going into the rest of the season. Definitely going to be in playoff contender. Oh, the spin move to get that first down was amazing. That's Kevin Calcutta. Oh, my goodness. Line up again. Oh, that was not the best choice. Could not stay in bounds at least, though.
Yeah, save yourself 2 yards. By
right.
not
That was Tate with the
ahead of
catch, but way out of bounds. And that's not going to it's not going to be a loss of 2 or 3 there at least.
2nd and 10.
Leighton Blue, 10 receptions for 124 yards. That is not a bad yard per catch average there tonight for him. They tried the same thing again out to Webb this time. Got him 3 yards, but that's just not the play you want to be doing this late in the game when you're down by 20.
Hello?
3rd and 7.
Not sure what that noise was.
I'm hearing noises again in my head. All right, Pierce. 2 backs in the backfield here. Running these check down routes. Webb just keeps fighting. I don't know how he has all this energy. But that maybe not the best call there on 4th and long.
Yeah.
Minute
But,
6 left.
it's good to see a running back like that keep pushing,
Yeah.
keep working, even though he's down 20 points with no
Had
chance
those
to win
stats.
this game. He's, showing that he still wants to run that ball.
4th and 5. Colin Pierce back to pass. And it's caught. I thought it looked like he was dropped there. Is that
Yeah, great
Virgil
catch.
Underhill with the catch, diving catch. Great pass and catch there for the 4th down conversion. Colin Pierce gunning it again. Has to be out of bounds. Good try there for Leighton Blue, but could not stay in. Clock stops here at 48 seconds. It looks like Louisiana may have a chance to put another 7 on the board here.
Yeah, they really do. This has been a good extra effort, this drive by the Steamers.
35-yard line.
They're showing that they want to make this game a little more respectable here in the last minute.
Yeah, Walker, your head's a little bit higher out of the stadium tonight. Oh, Tate with a great catch.
Oh.
He stepped out of bounds there. 3rd and 5. So when he stopped running, I was like, either he stepped out of bounds or he pulled something and stopped up. But no, I guess they said he stepped out. Almost had that spin and just kept going. Not a bad pass and a little bit of a run there for the backup running back. All right, Colin Pierce fakes the handoff, goes deep.
There it is.
Wide open. Leighton Blue with the touchdown. Wow. Where is this team the rest of the game, you know?
I don't know. I mean, that was a play action, had to turn his body all the way around to the other
And
side.
he was
to throw the
wide
deep ball.
open.
Yeah.
For like 10 yards. Wow.
Yeah, he was. I don't know why Miami got caught in that.
Miami just got,
That
yeah,
defense. They were pulled up. I guess
tripped over their own feet there.
They bit on that play action.
Yes, got a little tangled up in themselves.
Back for the point after.
But all right, Louisiana. You'd swear this was a way more competitive game by looking at the score this is going to end with. Let's see if maybe they can get an onside kick, put another 7 up. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not going for 2 here.
The extra point is good.
I don't know that make much of a difference at this point in the game. Yeah, it wouldn't. Going for 2 wouldn't have made a difference.
Okay.
Yeah, because it would have taken them 15, and they still have to score another 8. It's only 23, and then you're still down by a touchdown. So, or 4 points, which you need a touchdown. So, yeah. Unfortunately, ball pops up in the air. They have a lot of sure hand players there on Miami, though. Like you said last time, they tried the onside kick, and I have to say, barring any weird stuff, this is going to be just about the end of this game here. Miami.
Yeah,
I expect them to take a knee here.
2 timeouts.
Yeah.
And we've got a ball game. Number
27-14.
1.
Better than it looked like it was going to be ending, guys, if you asked us 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago. So, there's the kneel down. Louisiana's going to take their second time out.
A strong showing by Miami once again.
Absolutely. Consistently
they're gonna
strong.
Deserve
sides
to
of the
take
ball.
that number 1 spot in the power rankings. We'll see if the analytics team gives that to them.
Yeah.
Second and 11
But
from the Steelers.
been beating some tough opponents the last few
and
weeks.
pretty like handily too. It's not like it was a close games the past couple of weeks. You know, they've just
Yeah, definitely.
at least between the ones that I know of, with Miami here and in Montreal a couple weeks back, they just came in and wrecked both of us.
Yep, for sure.
Great confidence with this Miami offense and defense, and they should have it. The way that they played tonight and the past several weeks, like we said. Player of the game, I wonder if they're going to give it to Gunny.
The Steamers, 40.
Oh,
4 interceptions. Defensive
point.
player of the game. That'd be neat.
I'd like to see
that. I could also see them giving it to Roger Howard. He has 2 touchdowns, and I'd have to assume, decent number of yards, probably the 60s or 70s. We'll just have to see here who they give it to.
Art's thinking.
It's going to be to our Vandalay, the
Yep.
quarterback. That's a good possibility, I'd have to say. But yeah, let's see here in just a few seconds.
I don't know how you couldn't give it to the guy who has 4 interceptions.
I know. And defensive players get overlooked. They're just doing their job. And that is going to be the end of tonight's game. Miami 27, Louisiana 14. And Scott says, so do kickers. They get overlooked too. You are absolutely right, Scott.
That's true.
So, yeah, the stats look a lot better this time around than they did at halftime for sure for the Steamers. But just could not come away with it this time around.
No, and again, I mean, Steamers leading in a couple of those categories, but those turnovers, especially in the first half, is
That's
really
the
what
big difference.
held them back.
Yeah, because you look at the stats. Otherwise, if you take that column out, not too much different.
No, it would have been a lot closer
At the end of the game, anyway. Yeah,
and that's true. Miami gave up a lot of passing yards there in the last 2 drives for the
Right.
Steamers.
right.
Can't always trust the stats. Sorry, Liam.
No. And late in blue, coming out late for Miami, 150 or for Louisiana, 155 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
You see that any other day, you expect him to be player of the game.
Mm-hmm.
But, with a loss like this against Miami, unfortunately, that's probably not going to be in the cards for him.
No, Miami had a lot of players showing up today. So
yeah, their team they were dialed in, offense and defense. So great showing by Miami. And we'll see how the power rankings look when the analytics team gets a hold of them the next couple days. Can't believe it's already going to be Thursday tomorrow.
Wow.
Time flies when you're slaving away at work.
Amen.
Yeah, you see Roger Howard there, 62 yards, 2 touchdowns. So, not as quite, I mean, that's between 60 and 70. If you could have had, broke 100, I think he'd be in contention more so than he probably will be. Player of the game, Art Vandelay, 25 of 36 for 265 yards and 3 touchdowns. Great QBR as well. Props, Art, for being player of the game. However, I will
that
say
was a sexy, stoic gentleman right there.
very, very, that is a classy 50s gentleman look there he has going on. 1950s, not 50 years old.
To the home team.
Yeah, congratulations, Miami Nightmares. 27-14. That's all we got for you. So have a good night. Make sure you tune in WFAN. New episode should be coming sometime between Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday. I mean, whenever we get to it, but probably Sunday. That's what it seems like. Like, hey, it's Tuesdays. Oh, but we usually release on Sundays. Well, it was Saturday last week, so you never know.
Just don't get greedy with it.
Yeah, don't get greedy with it. All right, folks. Have a great evening.
Yeah, have a good night.